One of the best things about Holy Trinity is that everybody feels like they own a part of it. And when you're the director of liturgy, one of those things is the sacraments. We celebrate the sacraments a lot here. One of the primary places that we do that is during Sunday Eucharist. Over the course of the year, we celebrate about 200 baptisms. We celebrate 133 confirmations, about 120 First Communions. During the course of the year, we'll celebrate about 50 weddings, and we'll accompany about 50 families who are celebrating funerals. So it's a really busy place.
We're gifted with 4 choirs of different genre. I like to suggest there's something for everyone's style. The 11:30 Mass choir is more formally trained. We have incense during the 11:30. It's a little bit high church, which is wonderful. 5:30 on Sunday is more, if you will, coming out of the folk tradition of the 70s. It still has that energy. St. Louis Jesuits sometimes, those songs, but also contemporary religious songs. People are coming here looking for quality homilies, quality music, but a way that enhances their prayer life.
I started off by just regularly attending, but then I started off as Eucharistic minister in chapel, asked for training for that, and then later it was not a natural ministry, but someone suggested lecturing, and now do so in the church very regularly. Just another way to experience liturgy and the communion with other people.
I've been in these pews and been reduced to tears by the music, by homilies, by the challenge, by the confrontation. The Church and Holy Trinity have opened its doors to the presence and contributions and participation of people with intellectual developmental disabilities. The shepherd's flock is fantastic, except we need it to be all the time. It is not a ministry to them, it is a ministry from them. And we need to recognize that we're not doing them any favors. They're doing us an enormous favor if we would pay attention. And I think that's the next generation. Shepherd's flock moves from the support system designed for people with disabilities into the prophetic voice for the whole community about what belonging should look like and be like every day.
Holy Trinity is set apart by its parishioners who come to Holy Trinity because they recognize that it's a place that has something to say to the world, where they know that they can hear the gospel proclaimed, be challenged by it, celebrate the sacraments, and then go into the world of government or law, to their families, to make the world a better place, a place that's more in line with the gospel.
You don't just find the sacraments, you don't just find the catechism, you don't just find the profession of faith. You find the lived practice of a spirituality, a deep sense of purpose, and a deep openness to the modern world.